Alright guys, I figured that it'd be time for an update to my game collection. And some of these games I've had for a long time, and they just weren't in the original game collection that I already have up. So, might as well throw them in. Like this first one, for example. Guitar Hero On Tour Decades. Yeah, kind of blurry. This here game's really nice. I mean, every song in here is amazing. I love the On Tour series. Even though I haven't played the third one. I mean, the only two I've played was On Tour Decades and On Tour. And you know, this game is really fun. The only problem I have is with the On Tour series, really, is how you play it. Like, you grab your DS by like the buttons on the back, and you have to hold your hand like this, and it arches, and you know, your hand gets really uncomfortable and stuff like that. So it's kind of weird, but you eventually get used to it, so whatever. On Tour Decades. Next up I have Family Feud for the Sega Genesis. Here. This here game's really bad. I got this game for free from my sister, or whatever, and this game is bad. I mean, its music makes it feel like someone's stabbing you through the freaking eardrums. And the questions don't even make much sense. Like, I got a question like, name a popular magazine. And I put down like People magazine or something, and that wasn't one of the answers. I guess maybe this game was made before People magazine came out or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, someone like me wouldn't be able to play this game because the questions, since you'd probably try to put in more modern answers. And plus, the computer in this game really cheats. Either they know the answer or they put I don't know. So like, if they put anything other than I don't know, then it's an answer on the board. You know, because I don't know, it's just weird that the computer cheats like that. Whatever. Family Feud. Next up I have Spyro Season of Ice. This here game's really fun. I mean, I really enjoy this game. And since I'm a big Spyro fan, I had to get this game. I got this game a couple days ago. And it's just a really neat game. You know, I mean, it's got some neat levels. It looks really good, too. It's got a nice challenge to it, you know, trying to find all the fairies, complete all the levels, find every gem, and whatnot. Its story is alright for the Spyro series, but whatever. You know, in the graphics do kind of look like a PS1 game, but still, this is a Game Boy Advance game. What do you want? So, yeah. Season of Ice. Next up I have Kingdom Hearts. This here game is amazing. I love the Kingdom Hearts series. And, yes, this is a game I've had for a very long time. I only got it back recently from someone that I borrowed it, lent it to, that I let them borrow, whatever. This game is really fun. I really recommend it to any RPG fan, or Disney fan, or Square Enix fan, or whatever. Final Fantasy, whatever. This game is just really fun, and I mean, it's got a lot of worlds that aren't in other Kingdom Hearts games. Well, I think like Monstro and stuff like that. I don't think like some of the worlds were shown in later Kingdom Hearts games, like 358 and stuff like that, and whatever. I mean, all the worlds in here were basically in Chain of Memories. Still, it's a really nice game. Definitely check it out. So, yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Next up I have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. This here game is really neat. It's a remake of the Sega Dreamcast game, Sonic Adventure 2. And it's a really neat game. It has an amazing soundtrack, an amazing Chow Garden that's way better than the first Sonic Adventure Chow Garden. And yes, I've had this game for a long time again. I got it back from the same person I like Kingdom Hearts 2. So yeah. I mean, it's got a really fun two-player mode and everything. I mean, the Chow Garden in this game, I can't get over how amazing Chow Garden in this game is. Because it's a lot more involving than the first Sonic Adventure. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I don't really like about this game are the Knuckles and Rouge levels, because, I don't know, I just hate treasure hunting in games. I've never liked it, so whatever. Still a really nice game. And, you know, when you play Sonic or Shadow, that's basically your speed levels. And Tails and Eggman are like these machine levels, you can tell right there, are kind of like robots and stuff. So whatever. The boss battles in here are really nice. The stories in this game is really nice and everything. So yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 battle. Next up, I have Hey Arnold the Movie game. This here game is nice. I mean, I got this game for free. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice game. It's a nice little movie game. It doesn't have a saving system in it. It has a password system, so that might be something to turn some people off. But yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of the Hey Arnold TV show and the Hey Arnold movie and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice game. It's got a lot of collectibles. So yeah, whatever. Hey Arnold the Movie. Next up, I have Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. This here game's nice. This one I actually did have back when I was filming the other game collection, but I had talked wrongly about this game and Budokai 2. So I didn't want to put that in there because I got the two mixed up. This game, it's a really, really nice game. The only problem is how they tell the story. Now, I don't have a problem with the flying in here because I love the ability to fly, like in Budokai Tenkaichi 2. But when you go into a story sequence, you know, it's basically it's one of them standstill pictures or something of the character, and then their voice, if you're lucky to get their voice. I mean, well, their voice whenever, you know, it's part of the story, but when it's not part of the story, it's just a side thing, there's no voice. I mean, that's kind of understandable, whatever. But still, the standstill pictures, I mean, the last two games had animated cutscenes. I mean, even the first game in the Budokai series had animated cutscenes. So why did they decide to do standstill pictures with this game? It makes zero sense. Yeah. Whatever. Budokai 3. Next up I have Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. This here game is really fun. I mean, the only thing I don't like about this game is the Shadow Garden and the Big the Cat levels. Now, everyone that's ever played this game doesn't really like... No one that's played this game likes the Big the Cat levels, or at least no one I've ever talked to. There might be some people out there who like them. But whatever. I mean, the Big Cat levels, they're alright. I mean, it's just fishing, and it doesn't feel like it belongs in a Sonic game. But still, I mean, it's an alright game. It's got an amazing story. It's got, some little games, I'm not sure what they're from, but it has some Sonic games from like a handheld Sega handheld or something. I don't know what those called. Yeah, I mean, it's a really nice game. You know, you can play as a couple characters. You get to play as Sonic, Tails, I think that's Gamma, Amy. Let's see, who else can I find on here? Knuckles. There's Big. Is there anyone they don't show on the back here? I don't think so. No. So yeah. And plus the supersonic fight at the end of the game is really nice. And yes, this is a remake of the Sonic Adventure for the Sega Dreamcast. So yeah, if you like that game, check this one out. Because it's got some added content, you know, and another thing I kind of don't like is when, during a cutscene, their mouths flap, like, all over. Like, instead of just moving gradually like normal mouths, they go like that. You know, it's just kind of weird. Their eyes, like Sonic's eyes here would be like he's having a seizure or something. Or whatever. Sonic Adventure. Next up I have YuGiOh The Sacred Cards. This here game's alright. I mean, it's a really nice YuGiOh game. It's basically a game of the Battle City duels. And, you know, it's a really nice game. It goes through all about the Battle City, you know, basically all the rules that Yugi and Joey and all of them participated in. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice game, and it's alright. I mean, I don't really have a problem with it. It's just sometimes it's kind of confusing on what to do next. So that's basically my only problem. Like, you might have to talk to some guy that you've already dueled, but you don't know it, or you have to go somewhere and do something but you don't know. There's just no hint on what you're supposed to do, really. So whatever. Sacred Cards. Next up I have Final Fantasy X2. This game's amazing. I mean, I talked to so many people, and so many people that played any Final Fantasy game, or at least people that played this, like, this game is horrible. I don't see that. I mean, I love this game. I'm probably one of the few that actually like it, but whatever. I honestly don't care. I haven't played any other game in the main Final Fantasy series, other than, Crystal Chronicles is basically a spin-off, I guess as people call it. And so this is the only one I've played in the actual Final Fantasy series. And I wouldn't mind checking out some other Final Fantasy games. It's just, I don't know, I mean, I'd like to beat this one before playing any others, so, yeah. So it's a really nice game, yeah. Some nice cutscenes, nice graphics, a nice gameplay. Everything's really good about this game. Whatever. X2.